myself a little bit.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 72 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Sheds off the tackle. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
20-yard line.
A toss left, Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. These two teams all tied after 1.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bread until we all got them buckets.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rack. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. 54 is down. He's coming.
Out of the gun, Watson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Watson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He was
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now a give, right side. Leggett. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air. Watson on second down. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
The 12-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and goal, Watson buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Now it's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 2 and now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Tua going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10, Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17. Falcons 13.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24. Falcons 13.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Third and goal.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
At the 30-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Patterson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
On the play, recovered by Atlanta.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away.
Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
it's Henry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bucs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
The Falcons, 1st down.
2 and now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Leggett trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
Now it's Watson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On the keeper, this is Watson. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.